Hello and welcome to End of the Line. We finally have come to our first LMS and BR standard logo with the Ivatt 2MT tanks. Yes, I know there was a tender version called the Class 2, but that will be another video. So let's get into this. Like most engines, the 2MT tanks were built to replace an aging class of locomotive within the LMS post-nationalization. The design was created by George Ivatt, inspired by the Great Western Railway's Prairie Type 4500s. Sorry for that. And William Stanier's similar design. Two years before nationalization, a staggering 130 of the class were built at Crewe Works and later at Derby Works. They entered service in 1946. The original class was used around the southern and western region of BR. As well, they were in service on many branch lines. But in 1948, nationalization occurred, where all Big Four railway companies were put into one as the BR National Network, which meant the class was scattered amongst the national network. Post-nationalization, the class continued to be constructed with 50 being fitted with push-pull equipment, which I explained in my last video, link in the description. This original version of the class continued to be used all the way up to the times of modernization. An updated version of the class was designed by Robert Riddles for the BR standard, which meant that they were all the same parts as their class members. 30 were produced at Derby Works, making the total class number at 160 class members. They worked in many places, such as the Isle of Wight, Kent, Eastleigh, and around the Romney Marsh branch lines. Time to talk about the withdrawal of the class. Withdrawals of the LMS designed 2MTs started to be withdrawn in 1962 and ended in 1967. Fortunately, 4 have survived. And you can visit them on these following railways. 1 on the Keenly and Worth Valley Railway, as you see on screen. 2 on the Isle of Wight Steam Railway, and the last one on the Mid-Hants Railway. And all are still in service. Time to talk about the BR standard version, which started being withdrawn between 1963 and 1966. But none survived the cutter's torch. I guess none of them were at Barry Scrapyard. The great thing about the BR versions is that the Bluebell Railway is attempting a rebuild project, which is absolutely great. It's always nice to hear about a brand new build project. Well, that's the end of this video. Let me know which British or Canadian steam locomotives or companies I should talk about next. Please like and subscribe for more content.